From downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes down to which defense puts a lid on the opposing passing game and prevents as many big plays as possible. We see it week in and week out. The correlation between generating big plays, especially through the air, directly leads to the ability to score points. So make teams go the long way. You know, the defensive old saying is, make them snap it again. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Willis. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Tight end going in motion here. Now Willis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Willis now to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Third and long. Run a little inside draw with their fullback. We'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That is hot down the field. He's got it. How's that for a big decision paying off? A gain of 28 yards on fourth down. They'll run. This is their fullback getting the carry. The ball's out. And this is taken in by the defense.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. Had to go to the ground, but...
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll run again.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
On third down, Mahomes. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He is in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, KC.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike. for a touchdown, but sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Willis. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Yellow. Hey, 57, color, 57 color. 15. What's that?
Mahomes now to throw again. On a man left side. It's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a 1st down. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes remain. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Willis. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First down throw, Mahomes. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Yellow. Hey, 57, color. Right side.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Texans are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
18.
Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Mahomes now on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Here's first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Hey, dribble in.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And after that explosive play, they have a chance to extend their lead even more, and they have had their way. The defense has had no answers for anything they've done in the passing game, and they don't find out a way to slow them down. They could be in for a long game.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10, up at the 40.
Mustang 19.
To throw, here's Willis. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Mahomes back. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10.
Yellow. Attack, attack.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. That is hot. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. To the pylon, he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Chiefs have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Willis. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
43, 15.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
Yellow.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
All right. 15. 15, yellow. 15. Yellow. Far side.
Here's Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Attack. Yellow. Far side.
Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the right side, this is McCaffrey. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one skips the landing zone, goes all the way over the back line, so the ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Drop 50.
Throwing is Willis. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
60 Bison.
Willis now to throw. Going up top. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
This has been tough to watch.